What's up, everybody? How are you all doing? This one's a bit of a different video, as you can tell. Voiceover. I mean, you've seen the title, so you've probably got a rough idea of what this is going to be about. We're talking about 2025 trips, what we're doing this year. So, done a few trips to different places, but I haven't really done any system, and I decided that I wanted to do sort of like this challenge. I want to go basically all over the United Kingdom this year. It's going to be mostly on my beautiful R125. It's going to absolutely love this year. Oh my god, it is not going to love it. I already know. But so, I've basically this video is going to be talking about how this is all going to work, what my plans are, and then we'll do another video talking about what the first trip is, when it's all going to start. Or I can give a rough estimate of when it's going to start. But, that sort of thing. So, for starters, obviously, it's only going to be the UK. I'm not going to, go anywhere else. I'm not going to go over to Ireland or nothing. I thought about Ireland, man, but I was like, no, that would probably be a separate thing if I wanted to do that. And basically, we're going to start what's close and just work our way out. But the four main areas I want to go is the 4 points of a compass: north, east, south, and west. So I want to know the furthest point north, east, south, and west separately. And so this is all going to start, obviously, with my hometown of Ipswich all the way down here. We love it. And so, luckily for me, the furthest point, the closest point that I'm to is over here, and it is, I'm pretty sure it's Lowestoft. It's just further out, and that'd be here, Nest Point, yeah. So this is one of the furthest points, and this will be the first point we go to, and that will probably be within the first maybe 4 or 5 trips. But let's start with the first trip, which is just going to be my hometown and the closest villages. So how the videos are going to work is each video I'll choose a major town, and then I'll do some the surrounding villages. And so the first town's obviously going to be Ipswich, where I live. And then I'm going to go to Woodbridge. I'm going to go to Great Blakenham, and I'm going to go all the way up to Stowmarket. And then the second trip is going to be the 3 points here. So we're going to go here, which is Felixstowe, Shotley and Harwich, all in one video. And then we're just going to sort of work our way out. Obviously, all the other points other than Nest Point are really far away. So the next ones are here, which you've got here and all the way down here. Lizard Point is the south point, and then all the way over here, Land's End. Or well, technically up here, but that would be something I'd get into specifically with the video that's covering that trip. But I mean, just to get to Land's End, if I did directions, choose a starting point, Ipswich to Land's End is 13 hours. I can't be right. Hold up, driving. There we go. 6 hours and 43 minutes. A 7-hour trip, because it probably would be 7 to 8 hours, because that's not counting for stopping. That's not counting for traffic as such. So we're talking 8 hours there, 8 hours back. That's going to be a multiple day trip. Ideally, you'd want to do there in a day, there, and then back the next day. But that would be very specific on how long I'm actually on the road. And you know, anybody who's done long trips knows that after about 4 or 5 hours, you really just want to stop. And obviously, the next point is all the way at the top of here, and it's John O'Groats, and it's technically specifically here. I think you'll find that's technically the point north. Yeah. Without going off the actual island, it's the furthest point. And that, you'd already tell. I mean, that is a long, that's going to be like 12 hours, 12, 13 hours of driving. Let's see here, what does it say? 12 hours. So that's going to be 13 to 14. Because you've got brakes and traffic and stuff. And that is definitely, obviously, that's not going to be one day. I'm not going to drive for 12 hours straight. That's going to be like a 2-day trip up, 6 hours each day, 2-day trip back. So, I mean, I think what I'm just trying to get at is, unlike currently where I do the daily rides videos, you know, I'm doing the daily content. These are going to be very much, you know, I'll do like a couple of small trips, you know, a month. I'm hoping do like 3, 4, and then like once every couple months, I'll do a big trip where I'll go somewhere far away. And then in a couple of months, I'm actually going to be going away to what's it called? Peak District. I'm going to be coming up here. We're renting out a place in the Peak District, so there's going to be a whole array of videos at some point in the future covering the Peak District. We're going up for a couple of days, and that's going to give me tons of time to ride around and go up on my bike. It's a bit of a long ride, but you know, I'm prepared to do it. We're going to go around, we're going to just explore the Peak District on my bike. I'm really excited for that because the Peak District is just such a beautiful place. I've always wanted to go on my bike, and I finally get the chance to go up. So, yeah, basically just trying to think of everything to talk about to try and explain this in the best way as possible. But basically, I'm going to cross off every location on here. So when I do a location, I'm going to save it. And then that way we know where we've been. And I want to cross off as many locations as possible. And then for major places, I sort of count it as this. These are the major towns and stuff. So each trip will be, you know, one trip to here, one trip to here. And then when we decide where we're going, we'll come in and then we'll choose a couple of nice places around. I'll scout them out, look for stuff. So obviously, like I said, Stone Market's a nice one. It's a reasonable size. There's a lot around, a lot of heritage sites and stuff. And then the other one I said was Woodbridge, which is quite well known as well. It's quite a nice place. So we're just going to go around, we're going to explore these places. We're going to talk about them. I'm going to try and find stuff to talk about each place in the videos to make it a bit more interesting. And it's very much going to be long form content. It's not going to be uploaded as often. I want to continue the daily rides just because it means there's always content for you guys to watch. New viewers are coming in, there's tons of content for them to watch. But there's definitely going to be times every now and then, you know, where I go away for these trips. The daily rides are going to stop for, you know, a couple of days. Mainly just because I'm not going to be at home to edit the videos, upload them, and just do all of that stuff. So, you know, they might stop for a day or two when I go away, and then when I come back, I'll continue them. And then also in that time, I'll edit the trip video, and that guy should give you some more in-depth content, because the major worry about my channel is that doing these daily uploads means there's always content, but the content isn't always amazing. You know, it's pretty similar. Some odd stuff happens every now and then. I try and go places and do stuff with friends to have, you know, fun content where there's actually something going on. But doing the daily content, you know, stuff doesn't happen every day. So it's not as interesting as this content where I'm planning stuff out and we're actually going to go and do stuff. I'm going to have fun, mess about. So you guys have got to look forward to that, because we are going to go explore the UK. We're going to go have some fun. And soon, very, very soon, we're going to have another bike appearing on the channel. I'm looking about. I'm trying to find the right bike. There's a lot of bikes. Very much likely to be an MT-03 because I've talked about it before in other videos. But I'm open. I do like the CB300R. I do like the Ninja 400. Very nice bike, very capable bike. But I've also been looking at some bigger bikes. I've been looking at some 636s, and I've been looking at some ZXR 400s. I did look at a CBR 400RR because I do like my inline fours. So, you know, I'm not gonna, when I find out what bike I've decided on, I'm not gonna say it. It's gonna be a surprise. It's just gonna appear in a video. But so there's a lot to look forward to. It's not, well, I might start recording these trips soon, but you guys aren't going to see it for a little bit because I want to clear out some of the daily rides content. I've got probably about a month's worth of daily rides content not uploaded to YouTube. So I've got a lot of videos to upload, and this video is going to go out the minute I edit it. I'm going to upload it and just post it public. Unlike the daily rides where, you know, I edit the video, I upload it to YouTube, and then I hold it on private, and then when that day comes, I then publish it. So, this is going to come out pretty much straight away, maybe in a couple of days. It's currently the 26th of the 1st, so hopefully before, sometime within the next week, before we get into the second month of the year, I want this video out so you guys know what the year plan is this year. We've got probably from the 2nd month to maybe the 9th month where it's going to be suitable weather for trips. After the 9th, the temperature's going to drop, the weather's just going to be really shit, and it's not going to be fun to be doing trips. So midsummer is when I want to do the long trips, where I've got the best weather and the best time frame, you know, it's the most daylight during the day. And then the really sort of like small, short and quick trips I want to start doing now while the weather's still not amazing. Like, it's raining literally right now as I'm recording this, you know, so otherwise I'll probably be out riding. So I want to get those videos rolling out soon and get you guys some proper nice long form content, and we might even be having some guests coming along on some of these trips. I know Jay's interested in doing some trips. He said that he wanted to go somewhere, can't remember where it was. He said somewhere really specific, and I don't know why. It was somewhere like up here, but he doesn't want to do like a really long trip. He wants to do like a half decent trip. To be honest, like maybe over here, maybe we could go to Cardiff with Jay. And then I know some other friends, some other riders that I know online over like Facebook groups and stuff. We all want to do rides. We all want to go out and do some trips. So, you know, we're going to have some surprise guests every now and then. I'm not going to spoil it too much. I've already started planning trips. I've got like 5 trips written out, where I'm going, what I'm going to say. I've got to do a little bit more looking into the area, the specific areas. You know, I don't know all these towns. I mean, I barely know the places around Ipswich, and I mean, that's where I've been living for a while, so that's fair enough to say that I've got a lot to look into myself. But I just wanted to let you guys know what the year plan is. 2025 is going to be a busy year. It's going to be crazy. We're going to have a new bike on the channel. Am I going to keep the R125? I don't know. I haven't decided yet. It's very much, you know, I want to have more than one bike, because I feel like that makes the channel more interesting when you guys don't know what bike I'm going to be riding, don't know where I'm going to be going. You have little hints, little surprises. But at the same time, the 125 is only really good for, you know, short trips and stuff. Amazing fuel economy, but it's slow. It's not necessarily fun to ride long trips because it's down handlebars. It's not the most comfortable position. I know that from last year when we did the trip up here to Great Yarmouth, I got about halfway. I probably got around like Framlingham or Southwold, and my back was killing me, absolutely killing me. Because it's just not that. That's not the type of bike it is, and that's why I partly want to get a bike like the MT-03. It's just a better suited bike. It's a bit more of an upright position. It's also, it's a 300 compared to a 125. You're looking at 3 times, sort of, not exact, but it's like 3 times the performance. The easy way to look at it. So there's a lot going on this year. This year is going to be one hectic year. There's going to be a lot happening, and hopefully I can make some really interesting content for you guys. If you're following my Instagram, which you guys definitely should, it should be down in the description, then you guys will know about what's going on with the 125 right now. It's been off the road for about 2 weeks. I've continued uploading videos that I've got pre-recorded, which is why I like having all of these videos saved and ready, because if something happens where, like now, I had to take the bike off the road because the radiator needed replacing, and then I had to replace the radiator fan as well. I took off all the underglow because I want to rework the underglow and the wiring. I put a kill switch in, I've redone my rear light, just sort of like tidied the bike up a lot more. I've got some new mirrors coming. They should be here next week, by the end of next week at latest. So you guys obviously wouldn't know about that because the video on that isn't going to come out for like weeks. But the Instagram post I made on it is already up. Or at least it will be by the time this video is out. So if you guys want to see, content, more up-to-date content, with what's going on with the bike and the channel, follow my Instagram because it's all there. I don't upload a lot right now, but I'm trying to decide what to upload, and I want to do more. I don't do a lot of YouTube shorts. I'd rather post short form content on Instagram. I think that's a better option than using YouTube shorts. I'll still do YouTube shorts every now and then, but I just feel like if you want to see the up-to-date content or you want to get in touch with me, the Instagram's the best route to do it. And then for the long-form content and for the trip videos, obviously right here on the channel is perfect. Anyway, probably a bit of rambling there. Don't want to make this video too long. That's the general plan for this year. We're going to be doing trips, and I can't wait to get out on the road. It's going to be fun. It's going to be so fun. And I can't wait to start ticking places off because we've got a lot of places to visit. So I want to thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on those notifications. Go follow me on Instagram, it's down in the comments. And I will see you guys out on the road. Stay safe.